Oh, okay, there we go. Well, hello everyone, and of course I forgot one step. I have to always forget one step, just one, but I always have to forget at least one step. That one. There we go. Well, hello everyone. It's it's Saturday again. Woo! Which means it's time for more Satisfactory. Woo! Actually, I need to pull down my own mic a little bit. Woo! There we go. Alrighty, well, last time we left off, we had just gotten plastic and rubber through a pipeline that comes from all the way over there. But it makes its way in, comes on down and around, and all the way up the tower right there. And that's where we left off. We just hooked it back up to the return system here, so it's actually coming through. We can see a plastic right there. And a rubber right there. So, it's actually coming on through, which is great. Exactly what we want to see. Now comes the hard part. So, computers are a very complicated thing to make. Both in real life and not, but especially difficult here in Satisfactory. We need 10 circuit boards, which are made via copper and plastic, as well as a whole bunch of plastic, more cable, more screws, and all of that for one computer. It's a whole process. It's a whole thing, and it's a problem. Like, it's going to be difficult to make that much stuff. So, what we need to do first off is we need to get a way to move our water or our oil better. Now, there are a couple ways that we can do this. The easiest of which, right now, is going to be the alternative fluid transport here, where we can actually package up the oil and some packagers. And this one requires just the heavy modular frames, which are a little easier to make. The problem is they still want a crap ton of screws. So trying to get 25 of these means we're going to need to make 2,500 screws, which isn't horrible. But we don't have screws automated intentionally because they're a very high volume thing. And with the way we're currently set up, we don't really support high volume things. Now, speaking on the future of the tower, we want to change that. And I've got a pretty good idea of how we want to change that. But we've got to actually do it. And that's going to start with Conveyor Belt Mark IV and our fuel generators. But to really get those going, we're going to want to be able to move... we're going to want to move things faster. I believe we actually already have trucks. Now, to be fair, these want a lot more things than everything else, and they want to be fueled with actual fuel, if I recall. So that makes things a little more difficult, but trucks are going to be probably well utilized. So I think we're going to set alternative fluid transport as our next goal. This is once we get the ability to package up, to package up the stuff that we're making, package up the oil, And, you know, even yeah, like, even the stuff we're making, and, like, unpack it wherever it might be necessary later. That's going to be super helpful. Now, we need to be careful with it and make sure that we have enough, plastic, the canisters circling back and forth, but it shouldn't be too bad. We also definitely need to research signs so we can stop doing this, trying to figure out what's where. But that's not for a bit. Alright, 100 motors isn't too bad, and 25 heavy modular frames, which those are going to be obnoxious to craft initially. And to be fair, we could actually work on automating that sooner rather than later, but I'm a little hesitant because I want to change the idea of how this tower is working. And I'm still debating whether to tear it all the way back down to the ground or not. I don't think I should. But the fact that we've got this spaghetti mess back here is something I really want to solve. Let's start... So the big thing that we want to do, and this is where things are going to get tricky. The big thing that we want to do is we want to get trucks working. Trucks need fuel to work, like legitimate fuel to work, which is made with oil. If we can get trucks working, then we're great. But fuel needs to be packaged to be able to be given to a truck. So we need to make that packaging stuff. So yeah, let's work on packaging stuff, and then we can get another, or we can get something going. It might not be perfect, but alright, we can go make our motors real quick. Oh, I only needed 200 because I needed to make 100. I thought I needed 400 because I needed to make 200. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alright, so once we get this plastic liquid moving done, we won't need to make any more of these giant pipelines with the pumps on it, but we needed to make this first one because we cannot ourselves process oil. We have to specifically process oil in the tower. With this, now we can use the plastic to make canisters, the empty canisters that we can then fill with oil and such. It's a whole process, but we're gonna get this done here. The intent is going to be to have some kind of highway system up top where our entire base of operations kind of just operates from here on out. We're gonna keep all of the infrastructure down here as it is, but we really want a skyway, if you will, to help us be able to actually proceed in an orderly manner here. We need to be able to have our resources more organized. We need to yada yada. It's one of the reasons I'm again, honestly thinking that we might need to tear this tower down and start it over with much less of a spaghetti mess idea to it. Because what we've got right now, we were really just planning on keeping it there. But I don't want to tear anything down until we get tier 4. Once we get to tier 4 conveyors, we're gonna be able to move things a lot faster. Problem is, that means that there's gonna be more to tear down overall. But I've got a basic idea of how I want this whole new process to work, and it's going to involve just kind of snaking the resources, like literally just snaking the resources along, and then whenever I need a resource, I can build a little itty bitty floor, like a one wall tall floor, where I can tap into the resource and just kind of change the orientation so that the floors that are actually making things are outputting and receiving from probably the side ends, from, you know, over here and over here. Meanwhile, the rest of the resources are flowing, you know, front to back. At least that's the idea. That way, like we have a much more obvious mega factory structure style thing going on here. At least that's the idea, because we're getting to the point where this spaghetti is unreasonable. Let's be honest. On 14 lines isn't horrible, considering we've only got the 5x5 space to add things to it. So we'll be able to like add like a floor of wow, I can't even talk. A floor of iron plates, and then we'll add more. Just straight up add more to the iron plates that are overflowing from anything previously. It's a whole process, but like it's going to be necessary. And then you devote one to going the other direction. And this is the one that you upgrade to be fastest first. But you devote one for all of your like low quantity resources, your motors, for example. To come back down the tower. Everything that you don't want to store, you don't. It gets a little more complicated than that when you start running into the fact that you need some of those basic resources you're already making, but it works out in the end. Wow, even with that whole ass rant, nothing. Still got 15 more. Jeez. To be fair, these do take forever to make. Like, period. It's just a thing. And if you think these take forever, just you wait. It's gonna be... Whew! It's gonna be a thing. There it is. Motors. Alright, now for the complicated ones. Like, we're legitimately going to be using the dump box. Make sure we pull out everything in here that's not currently sorting. I believe that's it. Those two. Oh, that was another thing I was going to do. These really are delayed a lot, and so I want to see what happens if we turn off one of the things making these. Specifically, this first one here. If I turn this off, That should be providing 20 less per minute, which means we should still be getting some, but it should help the backlog just a little bit. Should. Alright. So let's fly on over here. Alright. So what we want to see, what we want to do, what we need to do. So we need to make these heavy modular frames. These require mod frames themselves, which I don't actually recall if we automated. I think we had to. So I think we got some. But I don't remember. And it's kind of concerning. Okay, we did. So it's 5 times 25 for 125 of these. We'll split one of those in half, take it. 125 of those. $15 times 25. 375 steel pipes. How many? 375 of these. So we'll just grab 2 stacks. We need 5 times 25 or 125 of the encased industrial beams, which is a bunch of these and a bunch of this. And then we need way more screws than I was ready to make. However, we do have our entire lower floor here overflowing with iron, so we definitely want to take a bunch from this, but not from the front. Those ones get stolen quickly. We want to take it from all the way back here. Hey, I said take them. Take those too. That should make enough screws. The only problem is we can't ourselves make... Oh man, I just remembered. We can't ourselves make the cast screw recipe. Alternate recipes are only allowed via machines. And so instead we're going to have to... Yeah, because we can't just make screws like that. Damn it. So instead of everything I just grabbed, sorry, natural resources, we need rods. We need to go off of rods, as per normal. Rods. I'll take a bunch of these. There we go. So now that we've taken the rods, we can make a bunch of screws. We need 2,500 screws. Let's see how many we can make. We can make 2,500. This is going to take a very, very long time. That's 1% of the way done. So this is not a fast process. My goodness. We're gonna let that go though. It's a whole thing. Well, at least we can jam out to some jazz in the meantime, right? Undertale jazz at that. Nice. Nice. Ah. Alright. We are now 10% of the way there. This isn't even actually making this the final things we want to make. Like, this is a complicated recipe in a complicated game. So, like, this is a whole thing. So, Those of you in chat may or may not know, I have been attempting to lose weight. I had a back surgery, actually, about a year ago now, a little over a year ago now. So I'm pretty much as recovered as I'm going to be from that. I'm back to full capacity, other than a couple, like, legitimately dead nerves. So I've got some constant numbness in my toes on my left foot, but I mean, other than that, we're good. But because of that, I've been trying to find, like what can I do that's, like, low calorie and yummy. And, like, those of you who know me, you know that I grew up Mormon. It's complicated. We'll leave it at I grew up Mormon with an asterisk. But I grew up Mormon, and so, like, I didn't do coffee or tea or, like, alcohol or anything like that until I finally left the religion a couple of years ago. And I've just recently finally taken a foray into tea. And so I've got this Diet Snapple tea. This is half tea, half lemonade. It's got 10 calories in this entire bottle. And, like, it's not a small bottle, like compared to my head, like, and I got a pretty big head, just take it from my wife. It's good stuff, man. Like, the fact that this is only 10 calories is great. And, like, I've been like actually getting into tea, like brewing it and everything. It's been great. It's been phenomenal to, like, actually discover this world of, hey, this tastes good and has, like, barely any calories. The little bit of, like, milk I added is the only calories that's actually in this thing. And so, like, oh, I've just been really enjoying discovering tea, because I feel like this is a lot better for me than this. Because this is still more salt than I should be putting into my body at one time. It's also, you know, the carbonated and everything in it leads to kidney stones. This not as much. Still will if I drank only this, but, like, this is a solid alternative to what I was doing before. And I should have experimented earlier. I really should have. I've also been working on developing a more consistent workout routine with just some shorter workouts instead of, like, the really, really, really difficult, like, HIIT workouts that I was going to. I should probably still go to those, if I'm being honest, but got a subscription to a VR, virtual reality fitness app, called Supernatural, and woo! The medium ones get my pulse just going, and so, like, the high intensity ones, I've got to know what that's gonna feel like once the time comes. And of course, you know, I'm gonna wait for the right time to actually try a high intensity workout, and it's probably not gonna be for a couple months here, but it's been really solid to, like, gamify working out. Like, my brain works great on gamification of anything, really. It's a good time. And we're still just past the halfway point. What else to talk about? Well, I mean, I guess I could just plug my friends. If you haven't followed Decree B yet, he is really fun. He's a great streamer, having a great time, growing pretty big. Like, I think he got up to, like, 20 viewers yesterday, something like that. He's having a good time with what he's doing, and it's overall just a fun time on his streams. I try to check him out whenever I'm able to do so. You should go drop him a follow. Also, he's got a bunch of friends that he streams with or you know, hosts and stuff. There's Despair 2077, I think it is, something like that. There's Doom. Nope. I don't even know how to. I don't know the letters in the row. I'm horrible with names. I'm slightly better with internet names, but like only barely. But then there's Jums Dune. He just got his account back. It's got an extra O on it because can't change. He made a joke, and it was locked him into an account name he did not want for 2 months. And then he couldn't change it back to what it was before without changing it to something else. So his name is Jums Dune with 3 O's instead of just the 2 that he wants. But he's trying to grow and get pretty big. He's a pretty chill guy too. So be sure to go check them out if you ever have a chance and they're ever live. One of these days I'll learn how to raid if one of them happens to be live. We'll see. We'll see. Also, I do have to thank Decree in specific for helping me out with the RuneScape streams. That whole challenge would have died real fast without him. Even before the challenge died because the plugin went invalid for a month. But he also told me, or gave me advice at least, to lean really into the jazz for these streams, just because it's a whole chill experience, it's a whole vibe, and like that's what we do, and we're leaning all the way into the jazz, all the way into the just come hang out, just come chill. Let's just be chill. All right, that's the screws. We can stop that now. All right. Now we need how many of those encased industrial beams? Or sorry, the heavy modular frames want 5 each for 125, and I think we can make 130, 150. This is gonna take a little bit, but better than nothing. Alright, so the other thing, I've been really enjoying the New Horizon game. I'm not one of those people that is able to really, like, fully enjoy a game while I'm streaming it. Like, don't get me wrong, I fully enjoy Satisfactory, but I'm doing a challenge run. And that's because that's how I like to stream things. I like to stream things with a challenge on them. So I'm playing through Horizon Forbidden West right now. No challenges or anything whatsoever. Just playing it. And ooh, it's so good. Oh, I need to like remind myself not to speed through the story and to go back and do the side quests and to go like unlock all of them and go do them, because like I just recently finally found an upgrade to my hunter bow from the very beginning. I've been using like different weapons that have been scaling decently, but just my original bow all the way upgraded has carried me. I don't know, I don't think I'm quite halfway through the game, but like level 24, 23, somewhere around there, and I think the game caps out at about 60 or 70 for like story missions. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. But like it's been a great game. Like if you like open world like crafting games, it's great, because the other thing that I've recently learned is that you can, like, if you tag something that you want to upgrade and like want to know like where I can find like fox pelts or something to upgrade one of your pouches, it won't just lead you to robots. No, it can lead you to the foxes. Literally can put a waypoint on your map of like, here's where the most foxes are close to you. It's a good time. It's just, if you like open world crafters, go for that. And if you don't like open world crafters, maybe you should also stay away from Elden Ring. I've only given that one an hour because I'm promising myself I'll finish Forbidden West before I get too deep into Elden Ring. But Elden Ring, just a little bit that I've already seen. Like I've only been in the first real area. Holy crap! The bosses are just kind of, some of them, just kind of wandering. They're just kind of there. It's a whole thing. It's solid so far though. Like just the sense of exploration. Like the game's already got me going shit while I like run away from something. Like stumbled into a camp that I didn't know was chock full of things, and like one of them blew a horn and they're all coming for me now, and I see like 12 things, and like if you know how Soulsborne's games work, like you can't fight 12 things at a time. You can barely fight 3 at a time. Even that's iffy. But anyways, alternative
Milestone
fluid
reached.
transport.
Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts.
It's done.
Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Bye! Alright. So, now that that's done, we can now look at what the packager wants. So, no, I want to see what it needs to be created. Oh, fine. I'll find it. I'll find it in the build. So the manufacturer is what's needed to make the really complicated things. We aren't going to be building one of these for a while. But the packager here, actually much simpler than I remember it being. That's it? Interesting. Alright, and just so that you stream are aware, our next goal 100% is going to be this one. Now that wants 100 computers and 50 of what we just made. So we definitely want to automate this process at least a little bit. The way that I did this in my main game was I just built a manufacturer and then just fed it the stuff that it needed, because I had everything else created for that point. I think we want to actually get this. I'm not sure. We might want to actually get this on the tower, because worst case scenario, we've just got to tear everything down. But we can still leave the stuff that works the way we want it to on the tower, ish. But we don't want to tear it down until we get tier 4. We really don't want to tear it down until we get tier 4. And we also want to make sure that we have the reinforced iron, or reinforced steel, actually being made at the right. Oh, hello, Manta. Goodbye, Manta. Hello again, Manta. Okay. Anyways, so what we want to do. This is where things are going to get a little complicated. We need to automate a route. The easiest way to do that right now is going to be to have coal. Okay, so we're gonna... We're gonna put the stuff back in here that we don't need right now. Okay. So, yeah, let's grab a little bit of everything. A lot of bit of these first two, though, because we're going to need to build a road that makes this work. I'm going to grab a bunch of these for being able to make it look like the road is supported. Grab some of those. So these. Oh, also we do have the alternative or the alternate recipe for encased industrial beams. That's encased industrial pipes that we actually want to use instead. It's going to be horribly important that we make some of the reasonable number of the canisters. So we're going to definitely want that plastic as much as it'll give us, and then the rubber there. Craft right here. Alright, so you've got those empty canister. Where are you? Empty canisters. And these craft pretty quick. Stack pretty high. We just need a bunch of these, because these hold, I believe, a meter's cubed. And we're able to pump like 60 of that already. Oh boy, we're already full. We'll put that in the hand slot real quick, and AI limiter and quick wire can go in there. I didn't realize they only stacked up to 100. These might actually be more efficient than I thought they were. But what you do is you take the liquid, you put it into the packager with these, and then yeah. So the problem is that if you're not careful, this whole process can get stuck. Because what you want to do is you take you take the canisters. You take empty canisters, you fill them. Then you bring the filled canisters to the tower here, you unfill them, and then you put the empty canisters back. If at any point the truck is not fully empty, this whole process goes to shit. So there is the possibility, and a high likelihood, that this process gets stuck while we're moving it like this. But moving it like this is easily better than the alternative. Easily. Now, we could totally also not have this be a problem as much. Let me preface it. As much of a problem by doing conveyor belts instead of trucks. Or instead of tractors, or whatever the small ones are that we're using. It's a thing. It's a thing that could happen. Yeah, we do have what we need to build the truck station, which is good. So, what I'm thinking is that we want it all the way up the top already. I think we want to go from all the way at the top, just towards where the oil's being pulled. I don't know. It's an iffy process that could totally get stuck if we're not careful. So we have to be careful. How high do we have to make this? I think it's 5. It might be one more. It is one more. It's 6. And then we can put some foundations here. Nope. Not even that works. Oh. more. So it's 8. Jeez, this tower is just gonna get real tall real fast. Okay. Up, up, up. Alright, well, nope, careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, there's too much. It's alright. We go there too, and then and 5. Also, I've decided I don't like the name of what I named the stream here. I definitely want to call it Tower 5 and Tower 6 because that's just more fun that way. I think that's a honestly better naming scheme in general. But anyways, what we want to do here is we're going to make it 4, like that. Because if I recall, the trucks are actually too big to really slip by each other unless it's 4. I guess. No, what's the X? Let's see. So, yeah, we can make them look like a road. I think we can do 3. I think, yeah. So if we come down here real quick, I have an idea. Alright, where are our tickets? I believe they're one of the ones up here. Because that's also where the store is. Which would make sense. That don't normally make sense though, so... I got 6. Oh. And we can't really do that yet. Let's put away some of the canisters. Tickets. Alright. I'm gonna come over here. What we want to see is customizer. Dotted line patterns and arrow patterns. Just that way we can keep track of like what side of the road we're on and stuff. There we go. And that's how. And patterns are applied via color cartridges. Interesting. So we do actually need color cartridges. We do that with the flowers. Those make color cartridges. Oh, we gotta put this back first. We gotta put something else back too. Now we don't need nearly this many, but holy shit, when it makes 10 each! Yeah, we only need like 100, if that. Alright, we'll put these flowers back in here. We'll take those canisters. Alright, and we might have to come back We'll have to see. But the big thing that's holding us up right now is we need to get some packaged fuel to make the trucks work if we're planning to use trucks. The trucks just have a better everything. I'm being honest here. The better way to make this unable to back up is to make it so that this process is self-sustaining in canisters, so that if we put some canisters in the sink, in the resource sink, that we can still get them back. That we're making what we need more than we're taking. We're making more than we're taking. That way the overflow actually can just do it at once. Alright, we'll just do 3. I think if we stay closer to the edge here, we'll be fine. Do I have the walls for the edge? I mean, I guess I could do these. I don't know. Let's stub out this for it. And then X for material, we want asphalt. Alright, and then we'll put some patterns on it. How do I change the color? I think I pick a swatch. Oh, we're just gonna try this real quick, because I want this yellow. But then I want arrows. There. And we could do the same thing here. Alright, and then if I is secondary color, it looks like? It does. Which is fine. We'll change swatch 15 to have the white we want. Secondary color, Xavier. Secondary color. It's a solid look. It's not that bad at all. Now, the big problem is how far we have to go with this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Whew. It's gonna be a process. Very good. The thing that actually moves to launch it is still higher up, so we're good. Now, we're using just concrete, so this is going to be a bit expensive. And we can see it down there already. It's actually not as far as I thought it was, which is good. Nope, not quite yet. Let's go only like 5 more that way. This should get us down at a more reasonable area. Alright, we're gonna do this a very different way. Oh, the manager! She has requested attention! Everybody say hello to the manager! Stream management is here! Making sure that I am streaming! That I am. That I am. It's taking both hands, or it's taking a hand though, so this is going to be a process. So we want... It's 1 week. Okay, we want the same foundation thickness. We want it to kind of turn around here, if I'm being honest. It just makes things a little easier for us. If you know what I mean. So yeah, we'll turn it around. We'll kind of sneak it down like that. In theory, it might actually have been better to snake it like this near the tower. That's actually... It was a fine. We don't need the stuff to be like that high like all the time. Just so that it's easier to add, more trucks. Say hello. Say hello. Alright, put you down now. Wah. You know what? No, like with how much higher this tower is gonna get, this is not unreasonably high. It may tower above everything, but that tower is just gonna keep getting taller on us. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna commit. Take the 1 meter foundations. We'll make it so we can turn around again here. We can't place things through those, so we'll go over top them. Yeah, what's fun is it's going to extend that way, so we're good with this here. Alright, there's the 3 spots. So we'll get our extractor. Oh, no, we need to craft a little bit. That's fine, we can do that. Just need 20 of these, if I recall. Was it 20? Yeah, it was 20 of those, and then 20, or then 15 motors. Alright, and then motors. We got 15 of them. It takes so long to make. Ten. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15! There we go. Okay. We can take that down now. Alright. So we've now powered that up. What we need to do... We need to just create an easy way up there. Down, please. Alright, so then they're going to come in here. We'll make a little building to cover this area up here. They're going to come in here. And I'm going to allow a packager, because all that's doing is just changing how something is stored. It's not changing anything. It's not changing any one thing into anything else. It's not making anything. It's just taking resources and making them transportable in a different way. So I'm going to allow myself packages. I should have stated that earlier. I'm going to allow myself these packagers here. Alright, so the way we're going to want to do this is we're going to want 2 truck stations. This first station you didn't see anything. That didn't just happen. Not to self, try to go over that pipeline instead. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. I just did this horribly wrong. Yay! Glad I realized that now. Instead of much too late. the road is right here. Alright, so we want this to go even further that way. Alright. I'll put this one next to it. So can we squeeze in here? Oh, we can't. Okay, we gotta walk all the way around. But so what we can do is we can store in a storage container on the output of this one. We can have this be where the canisters go. Just like that. Canisters. And then the canisters go into a packager. We'll want this around here somewhere. There. Sure. We'll take a floor hole here. We're going to make sure we're not directly above the other one. Now what's the... Oh, no, that's not the button I wanted. Make it like that. And yeah, that shouldn't be too tall. Good, 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 good. Alright, we'll put a ladder here so we can actually get up. Now, to be fair, this can only process things so quickly. We can only go 30 per minute, so we'll mark one out. And it is a one-to-one converter. No, it's it's a 60. It's a 60. Okay. So it's a 2 conversion. So that goes in there. That goes in there. We'll get a wall here real quick. We need to power both. We need to power the stations and I think we need one higher. So now we can take a just a metal beam. Yeah, okay. So that's how that works. So I'll put a beam that goes out to right there. Not up! God damn it. Really? You're not letting me do that? That's obnoxious. Oh, wait, no. If I just... And then I have it go this way, that'll work. That's... Beams are just a little bit annoying to work with, but... I'll get them eventually. What they do make is power a whole lot more pleasing to look at. And we want this one double-sided. We'll get a ceiling here eventually. Trademark, of course. Eventually. Alright, we want this one to unload, and we want that one to load. Alright. And then we need to just actually power the thing, and it should all work. Should all work. And there it goes. So this is taking in 30 per minute. This is making 120 per minute. So there's plenty of room to upgrade this. Not that. We'll leave it at that. Plenty of upgrade space here. Alright, and then this has got oil ready to go out. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need to get the route going here. That's gonna be the hardest part because initially we're not gonna have fuel for it. Yay! Until this route actually runs, there's not gonna be any true fuel. This route specifically is going to be in charge of baking the fuel. This one's not 10. 7. Okay. We'll work on getting this painted and proper off-stream. Uh-oh. I messed up. Okay, how are we gonna fix this then? I got it. We'll just we'll tear up what we've got for just that up there. That whole thing. That comes down because that's in the wrong spot. There we go. Missed one. And we can start going up here, so we want to go 2 more that way. Did I not go enough? No, I just, okay. Sorry, it was riveting gameplay here, let me tell you. Sorry, I was really focused, so. And I don't have enough concrete to finish this, which is honestly what I expected to have happen. Just because of how much this used that I wasn't ready for it to. I'm also... I'm such a dumb... I didn't realize I took the outside of the road. Oh, that's my bad. It turns out I don't have the thing I want to make it look like this is supported as well, so that sucks. Alright, we're back. There's our sky highway. Do we have enough iron plates? Eh. Yeah. All right, so yeah, we're gonna build as much of this as we can now because we're actually gonna focus on getting it operational. Did I grab any coal? That's gonna be an important part of getting this operational. That way we can actually power the things. We'll throw away a little bit there. I can only hold 100 coal anyways, so that should be enough to get a trip in. And then the trip will make fuel, and then we won't need the coal anymore, because we'll be making fuel. At least that's the hope. And now we climb for a long time. This climb only gets longer. Now, the intent, and the reason we're spending so much time on this, the intent is to make a lot of this. Like, this area is going to be very well utilized, or at least that's the intent. And then we can kind of climb the tower to get it higher. But this is going to be the main highway for actually getting things in. I think we'll even put our railroad along the side here. Love the pop-in. It doesn't break my immersion, it's just weird. Alright. So, we're gonna have to figure out how we want to do this. I think we're just gonna extend it one more that way. Heart skipped a beat there. Yeah, so we'll go... get rid of all this right here. It should make properly right here. We're going to double check that before we commit too hard to this route. Oh, no, ramp go up. Yeah, looks like that worked. Oops, missed that last one there. Alright. So we got this now. Watch me fuck it up. What's this? I'm not even gonna like censor my language. Watch me fuck this up. That's right, I need beacons. Q. Stop. Let's try this again. I'm actually gonna make sure that this is how I want it. This is an unload, followed by a load. And the load has oil in it. I hope the amount of coal we put in is actually enough. It looks like it will be. Look at that view. That's a great view. I did flub it. I did fuck it up. Because I don't have the truck stations to unload. So the intent was to unload outside the tower, right there. Let's see, the tower is right here, and we'll label it as such. Alright, we got a truck station here. You know what? That'll actually look really cool if the truck station's actually inside. Screw it, we're doing it. It'll look cooler that way. Watch the frames and rotors. Really? Really? Come on! This is so stupid. Ugh. And now we climb all the way back up. All of it. Ugh. Unload there, load there, and then we need to power it. We actually need the ladder to get down this jump because it's a big one. Alright, this floor is going to be weird to access. Let's watch the manta go by. As is tradition. Alright, they're powered. Now let's come back into this. I hope it doesn't sit there for that long. If so, we have to re-record it. Already. So now we just keep driving. Just keep driving. Just keep driving, driving, driving. What do? We drive. We like to drive. Alright, we're gonna want to pull that corner around like that. And we don't want to go too fast here. Especially for this one, we're taking the inner route around. And there it is. Then Now we just hope this works. Please just work. Please just work. Please work first try. Oh, manager's back. Come here, manager. Come here, manager. Manager. Okay, now we just as long as we make this turn properly, we'll be good. Because this is the one that I worried about because I got a little close to the edge. Oh, I think we're good, boys. Boys, girl, people. I think we're good, dudes. Dude is a gender-neutral pronoun for me. I think we're good, dudes. Oh man, and this cat continues to shed. I brushed you a week ago, and your floaties are happening again. Alrighty, this looks like it just works. Which is great. That's amazing. Oh my goodness, hello, kitty. Alright, I gotta let you go. I know, it's horrible. Let go. Come. You didn't let go. You grabbed again. Let go. Let go! And it is just gonna sit here. No! Ah! I can delete some of the nodes. It does just sit there. That's so frustrating! It's just so frustrating. because I decided to do this in the tower, this whole floor is wasted. That's fine. It's still just sitting there. Wait a sec. It should be moving in a moment. It should be. Whether it does or not, it's a different story, but it's going to sit there for as long as it sat there, so... This is what I get for not being efficient and thinking ahead and putting these down already. Okay, let's plan this out better. Because I think I can actually get a refinery on this floor for making fuel out of some of it. That's right, but I need the motor and the encased industrial beams. Delete the wait node. There we go. That should work now. Alright, and that is going to run out of fuel on the way back. So we want to make sure we're making the fuel here shortly. So it's... I think we might have everything we need to just craft that up here, actually. I don't think I need to go back down. Yeah, I can make plenty of these. I know that for sure. And the motors, I think I still have plenty of that, too. Yep. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? A refinery. Still got cat hair on my face. Ugh, I need 10 of each. You said too much. Don't you sass me. You said too much. I know she's a cat and she sheds, but it's still too much. God. Such a sassy little mountain of fur. Now that I think about it. We actually aren't going to be able to return any empties. Okay, well, we can still, like, get this set up. to work. Yes, yes, yes. I know there's more stuff I could be doing with the... Oh, dang it. I can't get the right angle from that side, so I'll get it from this one. So that makes the that takes care of the output, and then we just need to also unpackage right here, packager. And then technically we'd want a smart splitter. On the output here. I think we'll be alright without it, though. So we'll take this, we'll pull it out to here, but we'll go up with it, and... no. Essentially, we want it up here, on top of this, facing that way. No, that doesn't go in there. No, 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 no. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing a big dumb. Doing a big dumb. That is not where we want that split. We want it there. So for now, it's going to use just as much as it, because I believe if we're making fuel out of it, we make... no, just a little less. So we do have a little bit left over, but we are going to very much have to make... because it uses the plastic, I think, when we do the packaged fuel. And so the remaining plastic needs to be given up right here. So we'll put a splitter. No, not a smart one. I wish we could do a smart one. It really should be a smart one, so we'll hold off on giving empty things back until we're actually making them. Right now, otherwise, this is just fuel. Comes in, does its thing. Oh, I need to tell this to unpackage oil. So then this will make fuel, which will then flow into this eventually. There it is. And then it outputs fuel. Alrighty. Let's go give it some fuel. While we're doing that, we can also do this. Alrighty, so this is much slower stream than before, but they're all gonna start slowing down like this. So now that we've got that fuel line set up as it is, though, just where we're going, that fuel line is going to be very, very, very important to making sure we just get all the extra oil that we want. Oh, he almost made it. He wants to so bad. Let's watch it move on. We'll slow down a little bit, likely, because of how I stopped, but... Alright. Note to self. We need that there. Okay. And he's all fueled up. And we'll remove the pattern from that one. And we'll change this one to that. We'll remove this one too. Alrighty. So this is almost out now. And I want to know how we're doing on canisters here. We are backing up on the canisters now. So yeah, we don't... we need a smart splitter so that just the overflow goes back. Let's go do that. And then we'll take that polymer resin. But it wants water! I didn't think that far ahead. Hi, Jelly. I assume you're home, which is why you're texting me on Discord. Did you steal the manager? She's been bothering me all day. Alright. We're about to call it here, where we've got a sky highway now going off and getting more oil for us, and this whole process is just going to kind of expand itself. I need to... No, actually, Maggie had a thing that ended at 1, so she's running late. Fair enough. Good thing you didn't have any solid plans today, right? More hours for you. Yep, more money, more money. I'm just thinking about how to do what I want to do. The first thing I should do is give it more empty canisters to deal with. So we're going to need to pipe down more canisters. But we don't want to be making too much. Maybe we pipe up the canisters? And we let the excess plastic run? That way we make sure we've got all the canisters we need. It's going to take a while for us to see more plastic if I do that, though. Because we'll have to fill up a whole lot of things. So maybe not excess. Just thinking. How do we want to do this? I meant to make a smart splitter. Ah! That's what it was. I was trying to remember what I was planning on doing. I need a smart splitter so that we only throw the overflow out. You tried the wild berry tea after putting it in the fridge at work. It's more refreshing but doesn't taste different. Okay, cool. Juice doesn't usually juices don't usually taste different per se after being refrigerated. They just taste better. They taste more refreshing. Yeah. All right, take that, and then we'll make. No, I have some. I don't even need to take that. I have 3 of what I'm looking for right there. Some things do, like the hint waters. Yeah, those were not good warm and great cold. Yeah, they're all absolutely terrible at room temperature. I remember trying those and going, oh my goodness, boy, what the heck? And then we made it colder and it was great again. Make hint water great again. Alright, so we want to put overflow on this. Overflow. That's the smart splitter. Left is overflow. Center is any undefined. And then the other thing we want to do is lift this up. So it goes to that one. And so now, as that fuel's getting... Oh, I didn't ever power the thingy. That could have been a absolute nightmare. Alright, he doesn't fall off now, right? Good. He shouldn't have anything to give us this time. He should take all of this time. Four fuel. 4. That's amazing how fuel efficient that is now. Much better than coal. This entire route, 4 fuel. Maybe like 6 to 8. Mahogany. Yeah, sure. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, I think it was a bit more than... to see what happens to this system, because it's gonna be interesting. I still have more plastic, so I can make some more. Of the canisters. We'll need to remove this manual crafting portion of it. It's just going to be like this. This is going to be like the most important part of getting all the oil that we need over here. Look at our other tractor down there! Doing his thing. Now, we're not actually taking any of the resources, so he's just driving back and forth aimlessly for no reason whatsoever, but it's still working. And we'll be getting that resource eventually. Okay, our truck's coming back in the distance. I don't think he's going to have any packaged fuel this time. Or any packaged oil this time, but he should have it next time, because he just dropped off a bunch of the plastic. I don't know how well this system's going to work. Can watch the manta off in the distance. Very small. Alright, I'm also going to check the power real quick, just because I'm a little concerned that we might be trying to use too much now. Yep. That's the worry. And we don't currently have the ability, like, that is maxed out with the 1, 2, 3, 4 floors of things. We need the fuel power. Alright, so next time that comes back, it should work. Alright, so the thing I'm trying to think through that I can't quite find the solution for, I need to make sure that if this has stuff, it is used first. So we want to make sure that this has the priority. And I don't think there's a smart merger. Because Because if this backs up, it backs up, and we're done. There's a priority for output. There's the... Like, this here is sending... any overflow that way, specifically. And we want to make sure that this overflow system gets fully utilized first before anything else I come in, or anything else I bring in is used. We'll hook that one up then. The problem is that this isn't making enough. Every bit of fuel that truck or that tractor uses up a canister. So it's not a 100% cyclical system. It's not that easy. I guess if I put it in a merger and I have the output be just super, or the way out be super fast, it'll be all right. But it could still, when it backs up, it won't continue from there. I could just sync it, just to be sure. I don't like that idea, but it's the only way to be sure. Like with this, like I could totally be doing something with the solid output here, but I need to make sure that this is empty at all possible opportunities, so I just route it into the sink. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do then. This is just not gonna be that. Yeah, just hook up the one that okay, we're gonna have to sync it. There's nothing else I can do about it. But that does mean that we do have a bit before anything weird does happen with this system. We have a good couple of, probably about an hour on this system before something weird goes down with it. Alrighty. This one should be coming back with oil this time. Yep, there we go. Then it went from 87 to 71, so it only takes 16. Yeah, any system that loops back on itself is just, it's bound to break in this. Bound to jam. And this will start backing up soon, and then we'll have a lot more canisters coming our way. No, because this whole thing has to fill up first. And it stacks up to 100, so it's still going to be a bit before that it becomes a thing. And we got plenty of oil here, right? No, we just ran out. This only does 60 per minute. Or this uses 60 oil per minute to work. We're not even giving that much. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on refining the system. Off stream, I should probably also get expanded power infrastructure. Just work on making those things to do it. I'll just craft manually, just because we need more power. Simple as that. And this is gonna be the best way to get power. This is Green Path from Hollow Knight, remixed by Insane in the Rain. Glad you can recognize it as Hollow Knight, though. Yes, you recognize this. What's it from? Your current obsession. Ah, yep. I get that feeling a lot, too. I think that's where we'll call it for today once this comes back with some more stuff. With plans on how to continue from here. Yeah, I have a good idea on how we want to continue. It's gonna be interesting. Got a few ideas that I'm gonna have to try out, but for now, I think this is where we'll call it. We've got some good stuff set up. I'll quickly get a screenshot. I need to take that out of my hands, so my hands are gone, and then I just go like that, and we're good. There it is, screenshot. Alrighty, this is gonna be interesting. we're getting the infrastructure set up to actually bring in lots of resources and have specific trucks bring specific things and then to refuel, and it's going to be a whole process if we're going to plan to use trucks. And I think I want trucks more than railroads, just because trucks are more fun. Let's be honest, they're so much more fun. But I think I know what I want to do. It's going to be interesting, but I think I know. Alright, well anyways, I will see you guys. I do Old School RuneScape on Mondays with Decree B. I don't think we've got a specific plan for this Monday yet, but we'll come up with something. It'll be a fun quest. And then we'll also do, Satisfactory every Saturday around lunchtime. Starts at 11 to noonish, somewhere in that block. Be sure to, be sure to yawn. You're welcome. But be sure to follow and turn on those notifications for when I go lives if you want to check it out. But anyways, I will. Yeah, I'll end up seeing you guys later. Right as I get another viewer. Sorry.